Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sports Factory podcast. I got my man Jared and Maurice here, and John, he's hard at work, but he may come on. We'll see what happens with that. But today, there's a lot to talk about. The NFL season is almost over, and we have one more game left. People call it the Super Bowl. It's a very hype game. It's a game I called many months ago, and it's a game that Jared and John have ties to because they both hate the teams that are playing. And I told you it's going to happen because I know about plot. But, okay, so how I'm going to start this off, right? I'm going to start with the conference. Let me start with the conference championship. We got to do a recap for the game. So the first game, as you know, what happened was freaking terrible. It was an awful game, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Eagles 49ers was supposed to be hype. Then Brock Purdy's elbow completely malfunctioned. And when that malfunction happened, Josh Johnson came in. Josh Johnson, an awful quarterback. And then he got concussed. So Christian McCaffrey had to come in.
But the 49ers shouldn't have been that mad because, based on what, Adrian Foster said, it's scripted. So the 49ers knew that was going to happen off rip. They already knew that shit was going to happen.
You said my man's name wrong too.
Adrian is not Arian. It's Arian Foster.
It's Arian. Man. You gotta say my man's name.
I don't care.
My man's name right. But that's funny. That's the funniest thing. I'm gonna get to that. I will. That's
something else. Okay, continue.
I will get to that.
Continue.
The script didn't go well for the 49ers. The 49ers, Brock Purdy's complete elbow malfunction. The Eagles, but you know what? D'Amico, look at me, D'Amico. You my guy, D'Amico. I was still impressed because the Eagles ain't do nothing. The Eagles did not have many yards that game. They just had touchdowns because of terrible offense.
Okay,
but
yeah.
I am very impressed with you, D'Amico. Welcome to the Texans, buddy. You proved me wrong. Even giving up 31 points, I still love what you did. Ain't that crazy? D'Amico, that's beautiful, boy.
What could he have done, to piss you off, to not want you? Gave up 500 yards?
No, if he did that, it'd be crazy. But his defense is too talented. Obviously, I don't expect what he did in San Francisco to happen to me because I don't have that San Francisco defense talent. But that's better than Lovey Stupid Smith. I'll tell you that.
Why? Lovey Smith is good, dog.
Lovey Smith was buns. Who was good for the Bears?
Who was the worst out of those two? Lovey Smith or the guy you had before? Who was actually the worst?
I'm going to say, Tangley. It's funny. Tangley is Lovey Smith because Lovey Smith got a worse record.
And he sort of holds you, too, at the end.
He hold me like crazy.
He sort of holds. So, yeah, I can see that. I can see him being the worst. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Lovey Smith, I hate. I call him Dummy Smith. I hate Lovey Smith, boy. That man hold me twice against the Colts.
Well, at least he's not Bill O'Brien, so be happy.
But look, I'm happy to have D'Amico. Hey, welcome to the staff. And Jared, he rejected y'all. I'm telling you, I'm happy. This is the first time. Look, because they complain about Lovey Smith and Dave Cully. We fired the black coaches. We the only team ever to hire 3 straight black coaches. So that Rooney Rule, we love that Rooney Rule. We helping y'all out, right? We help y'all out. But look, ain't nobody want Lovey Smith. Ain't nobody want David Cully. Why y'all coming at me talking about that we racist? Who hiring Lovey Smith?
Brian, look, think about racist ass.
But look, where is Lovey Smith's interview at? This ain't 2005. We in a different 2 decades. I don't care. And who is David Cully? I didn't know that was a human being until we hired him. No, D'Amico Ryans is a guy that people want. That's what I want. He rejected the freaking Broncos. He rejected the Cardinals. He rejected the Colts. I like a guy like that. He has options.
You like that?
I like that.
You know what's funny, though? I could see, regardless what happened, I could sort of see if D'Amico went to the Broncos, I could see y'all probably training for, Sean Payton or something.
But I feel like happened.
It's legit, but I.
That's funny too. My man low-key cut off for a couple seconds. I can see you.
Okay, yeah, I can't hear him.
I can see him, but I can't hear him. He talking though.
Yeah.
He talking though.
Can you hear us?
I guess he can hear us. We got some technical difficulties. I will continue though.
Yeah.
But Maurice, I'm gonna let you. We gonna figure you out. You gotta figure yourself out real quick. But, Jared, what do you think? What did you think about that 40? It's not a lot to talk about the 49ers Eagles. But what do you think about the Eagles going out to the Super Bowl? What do you think about that?
I think it was a week or two ago I said I wanted the 49ers to win, and I did. And I was arguably the worst game of the playoffs. It's just kind of lame how it all happened. But I don't think the Eagles will win Super Bowl Man, I want them to win so bad. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, plot.
You have no
plot.
idea.
So
Yeah.
so with that, right? Me, I told you, I know the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. I already knew that. I saw it coming. Philadelphia had a really good year. The Phillies made the World Series. The Eagles the Super Bowl. And maybe James Harden gets to the finals. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna say that too much. That's too much. Chill out, everybody. Chill out. But the next game, that's the game everyone is talking about. Really, the game that the coach for the Bengals said it's rigged. That's hilarious. Bengals at Chiefs. That game was very fun to watch. It was a really good game. There was a moment I thought the Bengals would win, but I remember, Jared, I always remember plot.
Yeah.
You gotta remember. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this Joe Burrow not gonna beat Patrick Mahomes twice, right? 2 times in his house. That makes no sense, right? You understand that. So I know you don't like Patrick Mahomes, but you understand that after a while, like, you can't. That's not gonna happen. So obviously at the end of the game, my man pushed him out of bounds, 15-yard penalty. I was like, of course he did that because it makes sense. It's the Chiefs. It's plot, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there were some calls, but yeah.
So, hey, what do you think about that? I'm curious. What do you think about that?
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. You're back.
What do you think about
It's the Chiefs, man. I see it. I don't know how many times a year. It's the same thing over and over again. Like, I feel like I don't want to constantly blame the refs, but the more closely I watch them, the more I see it, and it's kind of gross. But they're an amazing team. I think Andy Reid is an amazing coach, and they have amazing talent, and I hate it. Man.
That's funny.
Hey, well, you're going to have to live with that, man. I'm telling you, you're going to have to live with that for about 10 plus years.
10 plus, dog. Get ready for it, dog.
Yeah, my man Maurice, he's a legend at that. He was about that life. You about to live it too? You had a mini version of that. The Chargers was always winning the division for a while. But they weren't winning the Super Bowl, but they were always winning the division. But now you got a team that's winning Super Bowls, right? So I do pick the Chiefs. Jared, people are going to say Patrick Mahomes better than Peyton Manning. Going to be better than John Elway. Those are your 2 best players. And that's just how it's going to be.
Damn.
Because imagine Patrick
Mahomes. Two Super Bowls in, what, 5 years?
Yeah, 2 Super Bowls. And look, it took John Elway, 2 Super Bowls his whole career.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning, 2 Super Bowls, whole career.
Whole career. Damn.
Patrick Mahomes, 2 Super Bowls, first 5 years. Tough. Tough.
It's tough.
They're already starting with you. But what Maurice, I'm curious, what did you think the Chiefs Bengals about plot? You already know plot. I guess you remember.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about that?
A whole, you already knew. They looked at the script when they came in before the games, before the season started. So they knew it was about to. They looked at the ref and they said, "Wait, you didn't throw it. I thought you would throw it this down." And he threw it the next down after that. So they knew what's up. But it sort of sucks. I mean, I didn't really care who won between the two, but it does sort of suck. It always seems like the flag always comes at the most inopportunistic times. Because I will say, because a lot of times, like in basketball, well, even sometimes in basketball, well, it didn't work for the Lakers, but a lot of times in basketball, when it comes down to like the final minutes or so, they just let them play, regardless, unless it's like a hard foul, like a blatant foul. Obviously, what Jason Tatum did against LeBron, it has to be like a blatant foul, then they'll call it. But most of the time, they just let them play. For me, I don't know. They seem like they were just calling it, just to let it. You're supposed to if you arrest, you just let them play. 2 minutes, I think, was it less than 40 seconds, right? How something like that. Just let them play. Whoever is the best out of that time, they let them win, bro.
Oh yeah, that was like it's better to because that penalty gets you to the Super Bowl. You'd rather than have it just maybe get to overtime and let's see who's really the best because these overtime rules would actually determine that more often. Like it's not like Josh Allen rules last year. Like these rules actually will tell you.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
They actually switched it like y'all both have a chance to score a touchdown. So that's hey Joe Burrow, man, you're not the main character. I had to make sure.
You thought though, you there was like something that popped. I remember you telling me he a plot buster or some shit like that.
Yeah, I thought.
Or maybe he had the plot all along.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But hey, we figure out the script as we go. And speaking of the script,
you dumbass.
Arian Foster, man, I love you, Arian Foster. No. Arian Foster, you gave me memes that I hadn't seen and funniness in years, boy. That was the best memes I saw since World War III. Hear me? Them memes had me in tears, boy. They had there was a Tua meme where he's trying to remember his script and he's snapping his fingers because of his concussion.
That's fucked up.
I said, wow.
That's so fucked up, bro. That's funny.
They gave you like a history lesson too, because it's like you see Matt Ryan.
You speaking facts? Yeah.
It's like Matt Ryan during his script, Super Bowl 51. Russell Wilson during his script, Super Bowl 49. Yeah, all these scripts. Yeah, Alex Smith before he facing the Texans, his script, we broke his freaking leg in half. You know what I'm saying? So every one of those are hilarious. And I told you, and Arian, no, I told you plot. I told you there's plot. And he just confirmed all it is plot. We got main characters and we got side characters and we have different plot stories. And I'm going to tell you the types of plot. There are different types of plot. And I'm going to tell you what those plots are. You ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Number one plot, dynastic plot. What is dynastic plot? There's pros and cons to dynastic plot. The cons of dynastic plot is that you have a lot of bandwagon or you have a lot of fair weather fans. Number one. Number two, you are very hated. For being successful, you are hated. And number three, if you are a fan that wasn't a bandwagon, you are called a bandwagon because they're great and you're a part of the team. But the pros, boy, those pros, boy. You get every call. You get every call you need. That's number one. Number two, for some reason, in very important situations, the other team forgets what they're doing.
Oh my gosh. He's speaking the facts. Oh my gosh.
They completely shut down. It could be as simple as just running the ball. You know, it's as simple as making a tackle. And they completely shut down. They don't know 20 years of football knowledge and experience, and they forget it in that instant second for you. The plot is your plot. You also come, obviously, with championships. Comes with 3 championships in a 5-year span. So you get a lot of relevancy. You get to brag a lot. Your division usually goes through hell because you are the top of the division. Jared, you're about to, like I said, you're about to feel this. Maurice, you have felt this. And Maurice, your team, it's funny because the Patriots had 2 dynasties. Only team ever to have 2 dynasties. Literally,
back to back.
They had a dynasty, waited 10 years, literally went 10 years, did not win a single Super Bowl in 10 years.
That's crazy. That's sort of crazy. It doesn't even seem like it was 10 years though. Like in my mind, I feel like they always in that shit. So it's sort of crazy that they skipped 10 years until the next one. It doesn't even seem like that at all. There go John.
Oh, look at that.
Yo, John, I'm gonna let you get off on the Eagles, but I'm on my right now. We talking about the Arian Foster script. And I'm explaining the types of plot, right? And the first plot that we went over is dynastic plot. Dynastic plot, the cons are that, number one, there's bandwagon, the fair weather fans are going to join the team. Number two, everyone's going to call you a bandwagon, even if you're a lifelong fan, because they're going to hate on you, right? So those are the big cons. But the pros, I said, number one, you get every call, referee, they give you every call you need. Number two, the other team don't know what they're doing anymore. In the most significant moments of the game, they completely forget what they're supposed to do, whether it's a tackle, whether it's a catch, they would drop the ball, whether it's to run the ball, they won't do it. The New England Patriots are a great example, as you can see. And Maurice, and as you know.
I know.
So there's a dynastic plot, right? Jared, you're about to see that, so get ready, buddy.
Mahomes is 27-3 in the AFC West.
Get ready,
27-3. Wait. Do you know who has he lost to?
The
He's
Chargers.
lost to the Chargers twice. It was Phillip Rivers, once to Justin Herbert, and then once to Derek Carr and the Raiders.
And never
That's
to the
crazy.
Broncos.
Never to the
Never to the Broncos.
15-0 against.
Really? That's crazy. I saw, because since Tom Brady retired, just a quick note, I saw that the Dolphins beat Tom Brady the most out of anybody, right? And just looking at that, I was like, okay, he beat him a lot. His record against the Dolphins is 24-14. That's legit. The Dolphins have only beat him 14 times.
And it's in Miami. Only in Miami.
Most times, it has to be Miami most of the time.
Because he can't win in Miami. I don't know why. He can't win in Miami for some reason.
And he beat the Bills 33 times.
Smacked the Bills.
They only beat him 3 times.
The Bills. He loved playing the Bills, boy. That boy has every record.
Crazy.
The Bills. He loved playing the Bills.
Prepare yourself. This nigga, Patrick Mahomes, he's coming to whoop ass.
Hey, Jared, you're the Bills now.
You might be the Bills, bro. You actually might be the Bills. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man.
But that's our wonderful dynastic plot, and Jared, like I said, you're gonna feel it. The next plot, a plot that we like, there's underdog plot. You love underdog plot. There's always those underdog stories. What's the best example, John? You know of this? The New York Giants. That's your second favorite team for some reason. The New York Giants underdog plot. Now, the cons of underdog plot is that most of the time you don't see it coming because obviously there's a reason you're an underdog. So you've likely went through a bunch of hell to get to that point in the first place, right? But that's usually the only con. The pros are great. Number one pro, your championship is going to be remembered higher and stronger than almost any other championships possible because no one saw that shit coming. Because who could think a 10-win team beat the undefeated Patriots in the Super Bowl off a helmet catch? That's remembered forever. Underdog plot. It's only happened like a couple times. Giants did it twice. Packers did it once. Aaron Rodgers can't win when he's the favorite. He can only win when he's the underdog. He was a 6th seed and he won a Super Bowl. 1 seed, he get eliminated immediately like that.
I'm gonna ask you a question afterwards.
Oh, you can ask me right now. You can ask me right now.
All right. So let's go to this Falcons New England, right? Mm-hmm. Who was the underdog in that game?
I mean, it wasn't like
who was under, because if you look at it, right, they had both. The New England Patriots legit had both. Did they not have both plots?
I feel like dynastic plot. I think it's stronger.
And underdog plot. Because them niggas were up 20. Let's say it legit switched. Did it not switch at halftime? It legit switched at halftime. They went. I don't know. I think they had both. They went from dynastic. They had dynastic and underdog plot in both of them. It got so bad. I'm telling you, I would never forget when Julian Edelman made that catch. The only reason why he made that catch is because of Falcons' ankle was underneath that. That's how you know that is dynastic plot I have ever seen. There's no other reason why for it to be there. How was just a one ankle is the only thing that saved you? That's crazy. But nah, I think they probably the only team that had both.
You make the argument for that, yeah. I mean, hey, but at the end of the day, we like that dynastic plot strong, boy. Because I know look, as they ain't run the ball for some reason in field goal range. My man Julian Edelman catching balls off people's foot. I'm like, yeah, so yeah, man, hey. You give it to him, but you already know what's going to happen. It's freaking stupid. So, good job, Tom. The next type of plot is adversity plot. Now, adversity plot, specific. This specific player, it means that a specific player, usually a quarterback, goes through hell, can't win the big game, always getting their ass kicked, but they have that one time, that one run. And Jared, you have this because you have a guy named John Elway, and he went through adversity plot. He got his ass whooped 3 times the Super Bowl, lost 55-10 in one of them hoes. But he won the Super Bowl. Adversity plot. Yeah. So the cons of adversity plot is you're getting your ass kicked consistently, and people are usually roasting the whole entire person's legacy. I know John Elway before those 2 Super Bowls. I know people saying John Elway is just a choke artist, can't get it done, doing this. Same thing with Peyton Manning. His 06 Super Bowl, Tom Brady was always doing this. Peyton couldn't get nowhere. First round, always losing immediately. Adversity plot. But obviously, the pros is that usually you have to beat your biggest rival or like a super team to get to it. But you win, and it's always remembered. So Peyton Manning was down 18 points in the AFC Championship to Tom Brady, and then had a whole comeback, beat Tom Brady, and now got the monkey off his back. You know, adversity plot. It's always beautiful, right? Tony Romo couldn't get that adversity plot because he was a guy who could have had some adversity plot, but he didn't get that. But hey, Jared, you got your guy, so that's beautiful. Just curious question: out of all these 3 plots, which one would y'all rather have? I'm just curious.
Nah, I mean that's simple though. Dynastic. I mean, nobody wants the adversity one. Nobody wants the adversity one. You don't want that one. Just seems that. You don't want the struggle. Ass.
You don't want to go through the struggle a little bit.
I'd rather just be underdog. Tell you, Joe, if anybody, probably underdog. That's not like the coolest one. People remember that one the most.
Jared, you already had John. You had dynastic plot, but you weren't able to see dynastic plot. Jared, you had adversity. Jared, you had adversity plot. I don't know if you were able to see it. You kind of saw it. Maurice,
I had underdog, but I never made it. But I had the closest was underdog.
You did have underdog
plot. I did. You know, I guarantee it, dumbass.
Yeah, that Super Bowl was underdog plot. You didn't see that. You didn't see that either. But that was underdog plot. So I know there was 2 more I had. There was another one I had.
Damn, you had 5 of them in total?
There was 5 of them, boy. There was 5 of them. But I'm curious. I forgot. There was one I had that was also really good. Dang, I completely forgot it too. I had to bring it up. I definitely got to bring it up. I know it's gonna click in my stupid head in a little bit. I'm curious. Let me make sure. Nah, Nah, okay. I have to think about. I have to think about it later. I have to come back with that. But those are three main plots, as you know. It's gonna be one of those. Or actually, I got you. I'm here. I do have one more.
I think
I always remember flash in the pan. There's the flash in the pan plot. There's a guy who gets hot, just completely hot, out of motherfucking nowhere. Joe Flacco, I'm looking right at you, buddy.
Oh God.
Joe Flacco, yeah.
Joe Flacco.
A person
You're
who
right.
is very mid, don't do nothing for the whole time, and then literally out of motherfucking nowhere. Out of nowhere. I mean, I don't say Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow made AFC Championship twice. I don't know if he flashed in the pan. He doing pretty good so far. But he came in with the. Oh, you hate Joe Burrow too now?
No. I don't know. I'm saying that's a good thing. He had it last year.
I know, but flash in the pan is but flash in the pan. I'm talking about in the one time.
I'm not sending no shots at him. I'm saying like he came.
Last year I can see that. You're right. I can see that being flash in the pan.
That's what I'm saying. If your name is Joe, you get that.
Wait, is it like a playoff? It's more like a playoff thing. Like what was the Ravens? What was the Ravens' record? What was the Ravens' record? They were 10-6. They were number one in the division. I mean, their division. No.
I mean, they won the division. They were the 4th seed.
4th seed, okay. But nobody expected them because obviously Joe Flacco.
No, because you had to face the Colts at Indy. No, you face the Colts at home. You face Denver in Denver. Peyton Manning. And I know, Jared, you always remember that boy. You always remember that Jared boy because my man got wide open. Yeah. Your people blew coverage completely. 70-yard touchdown with 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, my gosh.
Look, Jared, I remember the whole play. I was watching. I fully expect Joe Flacco. It's over, right? It's 30 seconds. Yeah. Ray Lewis' career is over now. Yeah. Joe Flacco, he's like, caught into the end zone, touchdown, Jacoby Jones. I'm like, dang, Jacoby got that open?
I remember you told me so. I called you after that play.
You did call me because it was so freaking crazy. He called me, Jared. It's tough. That's a tough plot. Yeah. And then as you can see, and then he won in double overtime. Justin Tucker kicked the game-winning field goal in double overtime. Beautiful game. He destroyed Tom Brady. How do you destroy Tom Brady in New England? It's pretty crazy. And then he beat the Super 49ers in the Super Bowl. Threw 11 touchdowns. That's an NFL record for the postseason. Yeah, that's flash in the pan, boy. You never see something like that.
Oh my gosh.
So that's beautiful plot too. Just have 1 year wonders. That's also some good plot. So that's also I would also like to have that type of plot. But those are my plot scripts. Those are the scripts, man. And those are beautiful scripts.
I think that's the best one actually. The flash in the pan one. That's actually the best one. Maybe that should come legit out of nowhere. And you looking at Joe Flacco and he just doing like craziness that you never seen before. Yeah, I think that's the most entertaining one, I should say, more than Dynastic. I think that's the most entertaining one.
But I didn't see, bro. Joe Flacco became the highest paid quarterback in history after that. They gave him all of the money in the world. I have never seen a performance like that in my life. I was like, this guy is amazing. He played literally like Joe Montana in that whole postseason. He literally became Joe Montana in that postseason.
That's wild.
So
good for him.
Good for him. He got one ring. He terrible now. He won the Jets. Good for him. But yeah, that's the type of plots. Hopefully the Texans get some good plot. Arian Foster, like I said, thank you for making that public because that's hilarious. And I need more of those memes for sure. And now it's all over the internet too. It's all over the internet. All over the internet, like all social media teams from players. So I think was it Marlon Humphrey? He was like, the reason I gave up 200 yards to Jamar Chase because it was in the plot. It was in the script. I said that's hilarious. But yeah, that's beautiful. But John,
he wasn't joking.
I don't think Des Bryant got his script 2014.
No, he could act. He could act.
Yeah, he forgot to give it to us.
He's like, it was the catch. It was the catch.
That's the
Academy Award winner.
Oh man!
And my script when I being up 24-0 and then Bill. No, I'm not gonna let me not make fun of Bill O'Brien.
He went off script.
Okay, let's talk about that. What's the worst loss, or not the worst, but our worst scripts that we think we had out of all of our teams?
Oh well, yeah, my script. The Chiefs script's terrible. Both my Chiefs script. We lost
both
one game.
Both of them really bad.
We lost one game 30-0 with Brian Hoyer, and then the next game blowing a 24-0 lead. That's some. But we did good.
That's not as bad as the catch.
I mean, your catch is.
That was the first time that we could officially say this is our year. We actually believe that. Nobody really thought y'all was gonna beat the Chiefs. Or I mean,
at that moment I thought we were up 24-0.
But even you know.
But at the end of the quarter, then we was like, okay, now we're not gonna win no more.
But
So at least
it's like it was y'all were high and low like super quick. Like ours, the game progressed. You know, like it came to the end of the game. Obviously, after like the first turnover, I knew the Texans were in trouble. Like when he returned the
first
ball.
one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean you can see but look, that is the script.
After that.
When you see like when my man he tried to return it and he fumbled, I was like this script, I got
this.
So, yeah.
I was like
all in one quarter, so it wasn't like that to me that's not that bad.
But Des Bryant he was a good actor. Make sure that catch 4th and 2. Make sure it's 4th down, so it's really high stakes. And then he was like complaining, and that was good. Like it was a catch. No, how is that not a catch? That's good acting. I love it.
Came on the field.
That's good acting. I love it.
No, that wasn't. He didn't get the script. They forgot to give it to him. He didn't get the script. He so that's why he Otherwise, he probably would have just.
He like, what you mean? I wasn't supposed to catch it. What you mean?
And Jared, was the script to say Peyton Manning have the ball go over his head, and he go get a safety? Was that the script for that one?
I mean, yeah, probably that adversity plot you talking about.
Seahawks.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know what the Jets. I mean, I don't know what you were.
Well, I haven't made the playoffs in 10 years, but clearly it's this nigga LaDainian Thompson getting stuffed at the one. 100%.
Oh, with the Steelers when you face.
Yeah, that's definitely probably my script. The nigga who led the league in touchdowns has the most touchdowns ever in a season, getting stuff at the one. It's amazing to see.
But look, you had the underdog. You had some underdog plot. You did have but you can't. But look.
That's not playoff. That's not playoffs.
That's regular season. That was regular season. Yeah. But you had some underdog plot. You beat the Patriots in New England, but you can't expect to beat. You beat the Colts. You beat the Patriots. Like, how much plot do you think you got? You're not gonna beat the Steelers. Like, you gotta chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got that much. They kind of tease you.
Hard.
Yes, they tease you, but they needed the Steelers to win a Super Bowl, right? Or to get to a Super Bowl. Really, they need the Steelers to get to a Super Bowl because that's how the plot. We want the Steelers. Those are teams that sell. When you watch the Super Bowl, you need to watch the Steelers, Peyton Manning, or Tom Brady, right? So,
you saw the greatest defensive player, in Super Bowl history too. It's a good thing that happened as well.
See, like, so you don't have we don't want you there. We don't want Mark Sanchez. Sorry.
Don't want that.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yes.
There you go. Now plot. Beautiful, boy. But, John, I did want to get back to you real quick. I know you came a little late, but I want to get back to you real quick. I'm curious. I want you to go off. The Eagles, the 49ers got a bad script. They said all the quarterbacks go down. Kyle Shanahan didn't like the script, but you got to go with it. You just got to go with it. So, John, what you think about, I know you'll call him Mickey Mouse, but what you think about Philadelphia's road to the Super Bowl?
I mean, well, is it not Mickey Mouse?
It's Mickey Mouse. It's Mickey Mouse.
It's definitely, yeah. This is probably the easiest
but that's plot. It's
route
plot,
to
though.
the Super Bowl. This is definitely the easiest route to the Super Bowl I have ever witnessed. Just going through Daniel Jones, going against a team who lost both of their QBs, going against a team that can only run the ball. Like, I've never seen anything like that. So, I don't know. To me, that's super Mickey. Now you're going against a hobbled Mahomes, which is still a great QB, but he's hobbled. He lost all his receivers. Like, you can't have an easier path. But the flip side to that, they did earn it. So, I don't know.
Got the 1 seed.
I'm 50-50 with it because, like, you can't blame them. Everything they got, they earned it. So, but that's not to say it wasn't Mickey. And if we would have faced them, hey, that's But we didn't make it. So, congratulations to them and Jalen Hurts.
Hey, Jared, I want you to say congratulations to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Shit.
Can't do it.
Damn.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, this one, getting back to the Super Bowl in 5 years, like, I don't know, I need them to lose, like, in the
I
Super
told
Bowl.
you.
Yeah.
Like, look, what I told y'all. I told you last week. I told you a couple months ago. And it's just how it is. Like I said, I know my plot. I look at the stories. They gave me the script before the season started, and I wanted to look over it. I make sure not there's spoiler and none. Arian Foster kind of spoiled everything. So, but
it's Mickey though. That I don't know. It's too Mickey to respect. Like literally no adversity in the playoffs. Like that's crazy. Have there ever been an easier route to the Super Bowl? I mean, I'm not that big of a historian, but.
The only comparable is that Patriot one where they faced Brock Osweiler, but then they faced the Steelers, but Steelers weren't.
Yeah, at least they had the Steelers.
I mean, Steelers are they were good. Steelers are better than Brock Purdy getting hurt and Josh Johnson getting hurt.
Yeah, so. And then I think they had like one of the easier schedules, which once again I'm not blaming them because you play.
Number one.
And then the last game of the year is like the Giants aren't even starting their starters. So
but look, all that beautiful
which
plot,
they should have.
All that beautiful plot. I'm telling you, if they win the Super Bowl, we're not gonna remember all that. We just gonna remember them making fun. We're gonna remember them making fun of the Cowboys. So that's unfortunate, but that's the beauty of plot, man.
Yep. It sucks though, because if y'all was 1 seed, I don't see this plot happening for y'all too.
Not at all.
I don't see.
I mean, we would have smacked the Giants, that's for sure. But
I could see that.
But I don't know.
I could see. Okay, yeah, I could see y'all smacking the Giants.
I'll see y'all smacking. They not touching us. And I mean, I still think we would have beat the Eagles, but who knows? I mean, I was watching the first half, like the Eagles, technically they didn't, like the whole game was just crazy. I've never seen the refs be so relaxed going towards the catch. Like they never give the benefit of the doubt. Like they always stop the play. If you see a receiver is calling, like he's telling the team to hurry up, the refs typically would stop the play before it starts, even if you don't throw the challenge flag. So like it's just stuff like that. Like all the calls they got, they didn't show because Philadelphia at home. They didn't show the Titan trial. They didn't show it on the screen because obviously at home we don't want you to see that. Yeah, put Mickey on the back of their helmets.
The Eagles, that's smart. That's why you get home. You get home field for a reason.
But it's besides being smart, it's like, have you ever seen where somebody say "Let's hurry up" and they actually get to hurry up? Like in the last 5 years.
I can't remember, but I have seen it.
Like I haven't remembered in the last 5 years.
Yeah, I mean I've seen it. I don't remember.
And in a playoff game, like a NFC Championship, like it was fourth down. Like this is an important play. So technically, they didn't score.
Like Aaron Rodgers has never done that in the playoffs. I feel like he's done that. At least to like hurry up to get somebody offsides or something.
Well, yeah, like a substitute. But if you're hurrying up on a big catch, like a pivotal point, and I know it was only the first drive, but this is like a pivotal point because if they don't convert, the 49ers have the ball midfield, are pretty much in field goal range a couple plays. Basically. So I'm saying, like, if you see the receiver is saying hurry up, a receiver, think about it, if a receiver make a big catch like that, fourth down, one hand catch, he gonna get up and flex. He not about to say hurry up. So obviously that's enough to let me know he didn't catch it. Like I knew instantly. I was like, he didn't catch that.
He didn't catch that.
I knew it because he's not gonna tell you to hurry up. And especially the Eagles, they're not like the type to,
especially in the first quarter too.
Yeah, relax, mellow, and lay back. They like to flex, rightfully so. I mean, they earn it, but I just knew it was like the rest. What are you doing? So, Mickey. In my opinion,
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Well, I want to blame the refs. I'll probably blame the 49ers if anything.
But the thing is,
their review team supposed to be on that. They supposed to see that. The refs don't see it then.
But the refs, that's what I'm saying though. The refs, they never let when it comes to catches, they never let that type of stuff get past them. Like I haven't seen that this playoffs. If anything, this playoffs, last playoffs, I haven't seen anybody get away with something like that. And you shouldn't have to throw your challenge flag in the first quarter. Like obviously they need to review that. Now if he didn't say hurry up, then I wouldn't feel like I'll be like, okay, it is what it is. But the fact that he said hurry up, everybody know when you hurry up is because you don't want them to review the play. Like if you're a ref and you see him saying hurry up, like what are you doing? And I guess from the 49ers, like they didn't get to see the review, so why would you throw the flag that early in the game? But to me that was kind of Kyle Shanahan.
That wasn't a scoring touchdown, right?
Huh?
He didn't score on that.
They scored on
they
the drive.
They don't review. Yeah, but because they don't review a scoring pass. If he got a touchdown, they review it.
Yeah, I know it does get automatically reviewed, but I've seen them review non-scoring touchdowns as well. Like I've seen them review catches. Just how with the Cowboys. He may have thrown the challenge flag. I can't remember. But they were reviewing that for the longest with the Don Schultz at the end of the game. Like they reviewed that for a long time before we even got to the line of scrimmage. So I've seen them review plays like that.
Hey, look.
Especially on fourth down.
It's all about plot.
It's a turnover, so
it's all about plot. Tom Brady has gone away with a lot of things. Oh, Tom Brady, you're not playing football no more. I forgot. The Dallas Cowboys retired you.
We retired him.
Yeah, flex.
Got him out of here.
That first win,
beat us 7 times.
Wow. Yeah, that first win against them. Yeah,
Take
boy.
that L on the way out. But I'm not gonna lie though, that is, I don't want him to go out like that. He meant too much to the game of football to go out so sad.
Now his team was freaking ridiculously one of the most underachieving teams I've ever seen in my entire existence. I have never seen underachieving at that level.
Because offensively they were better than us.
They have more talent.
Well, talent. Yeah,
but they're not better because they people. Like I said, my man Donovan Smith literally refused to block. It was amazing. My man said, "No, you get him." It was freaking ridiculous. I have never seen that. Leonard Fournette forgot how to run the ball. I don't know. It's a bunch of L's. I'll tell you, Tampa Bay though, Kyle Trask is your quarterback right now. That's pretty tough.
Kyle Trask.
Yeah, but Jared, I'm wondering what you think. Was that Mickey? Because I know you're gonna be fair in this situation.
No,
you talking about the Eagles
for sure.
We both say it's Mickey.
As long as we're on the same page.
Yeah, we understand it's Mickey, but that doesn't help in terms of like they're in the Super Bowl, so like it could be they could be dancing with Mickey Mouse as much as they want, but they in the Super Bowl. They try to go to Disney World.
Doesn't the 1 seed normally get the easiest schedule anyway?
No, I've never seen a 1 seed go through.
No, but that's pretty easy.
That's an easier route.
But that's
too
very
easy.
That's way too easy.
But that's because of Brock Purdy's injury. If Brock Purdy stayed healthy, then we wouldn't be saying that. But Brock Purdy injured. Josh Johnson's awful, absolutely awful quarterback, and then he got concussed too, so it didn't matter. And then there you go. So, it was Mickey Mouse, but hey, they try to say, hey, Jalen Hurts, where you going after this? I'm going to Disney World. I don't care how Mickey it was. I'm trying to dance with Mickey. And there you go.
That's crazy.
That's all that matters. You just trying to dance with Mickey. I ain't care if it's Mickey. I'm trying to dance.
If they win, I won't call it Mickey though. If they win, because I feel like that's too much of a cop out. Like you still made it there, you still won, so it is what it is. I won't call it Mickey.
And they beat Mr. Plot. So.
To get there, it's super Mickey.
But Jared, I'm gonna tell you, Jared, you have a guy on your team right now that's gonna take y'all to the Super Bowl next year. You Sean Payton stud.
Yeah.
You traded for Sean Payton. We said you weren't getting Sean Payton, and look at you got Sean Payton now. How you feel about getting that Super Bowl winning coach, Sean Payton, man?
I'm happy. Football wise, I don't know how you would look at it from a moral perspective. If you want to factor in what was going on back in New Orleans, but we can ignore all that for now. Sweep it under the rug. I think he is a good coach for Russ. I think we're doubling down on Russ being our quarterback because we are kind of stuck with him. And he's one we needed. We didn't need another first-year head coach because that was not working. I think we've had 3 in a row. It's like Vance Joseph, then Vic Fangio, then Nathaniel Hackett. And they were all awful. Terrible. Yeah, I am excited for experience and someone that's going to take charge, take control. I do think we're losing our defensive coordinator to another coaching gig because we keep interviewing other DCs, which is kind of rough because he was really good. But
hey, look, I'm happy you're happy. Yeah. I'm happy. Hey, Sean Payton, man, Sean Payton and Russell, you getting us 3 first-round picks for those 2 people. But everyone needs a quarterback and a head coach. But it's 3 first-round picks. Hopefully they work out for you, because if that doesn't work out for you, then dang, you behind by 5 to 10 years easily.
Yeah, I think next year, I think a winning record, maybe a wild card spot. I think that is a success. I think that is a reasonable, measurable amount of success that we can have.
You know what the best success is, Jared?
Yeah,
beating the mother freaking Chiefs.
Yes,
just beat the Chiefs. Well, you go 2 and whatever the hell. Yeah. Beat the Chiefs. You can't lose 15 straight to the Chiefs. Yeah. Come on now.
In both games this year. And it's just
shit, I'm missing SmackDown, dumbass. Continue.
Yeah, I mean that'd also be nice. That'd be a nice little cherry on top to end that streak.
That's good. I see 9-8 in your future. I see 9-8 in your future.
I'll take that.
But second division?
Yeah, second division.
You think
no, Chiefs
above the Chargers?
John said Justin Herbert, Kaka. And speaking of Justin Herbert being Kaka, they did hire Kellen Moore.
Oh yeah.
So I will tell you this, John. This is your shot.
Right.
This is your shot, because Kellen Moore and Dak had a lot of interceptions, but he's good offense, right? But still, didn't it's whatever. Y'all didn't get it done. Justin Herbert, get litty with Kellen Moore. I don't know. That's a little hard. It's a little hard because the Chargers fans have something direct. They say we took your coordinator that y'all were complaining about, and now Justin Herbert cook it. So
I had no complaints about him.
You had no complaints? Oh, well, Ian had complaints. You had no complaints about Kellen?
I had no complaints about him.
So they can't come for you. You have to come for you.
The problem a lot of people have is, like, when it works, it works. But when he runs certain plays and it don't work, they complain. And this is kind of like what we was talking about with the Falcons last week when you were saying why they kept throwing the ball instead of running it. I think when it works, everybody's happy. But when you, like, the type of coordinator he is, like, he's going to run a lot of gadget and, like, plays that we're not used to. We're used to, okay, we'll run the ball, throw the ball. He runs, like, trick plays, screens, jet sweeps, things like that. All right, because it's been a couple plays where we're in the red zone and he'll run like a trick play and we'll score. But then it's times where we'll run a trick play and we don't score, and then everyone's complaining like, oh, just throw the ball, keep it simple. But, I mean, he never keeps it simple. So I'm with him if we're winning, and, I'm not going against him if we lose. So I don't have any problems with him.
All right, well, we'll see.
I think he'll do well. And why you keep saying that, I don't hate, and I don't think Justin Herbert is trash. All I said was he's not a top 5 QB. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Talent-wise, he's there, but you have to win. That's it. That's all I'm saying. If he wins, then I'll move him up. But I'm just saying they trashing Dak for losing the big games, throwing 2 interceptions, and having 200 yards. Like, that's bad. Is that bad? 200 yards, 2 interceptions.
How many touchdowns?
Is there any touchdowns?
1 touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Joe Burrow did this week, by the way.
I mean, yeah, but he faced Mr. Plot. He faced Plot.
Yeah, I mean, he beat Mr. Plot last year, so
I know. But he
if Dak do it, it's bad. But if a
Dak
top
do it,
2 QB do it, it's it's not a problem. He threw 2 interceptions to a worse. The 49ers defense is better than the Chiefs defense.
The reason why we praise Joe is because we've seen Joe go. Joe's been to the Super Bowl. Like, we've seen if Dak's done that, then we're not gonna be. I mean, people will still roast him because he's a Cowboy, but he'll be less roasted because he's proven like he's done something in postseason. That's what we like. We can't rate. We roasted Tony Romo and Dak for postseason failure, but if you were in the '90s, we couldn't roast Troy Aikman for that because Troy Aikman, even though Troy Aikman's stats are freaking terrible and he don't throw no touchdowns like that. I mean, he in the Super Bowl, he wins Super Bowls. He can't really. It's whatever. He got it. He got it done.
Well, then what about Justin Herbert?
I mean, people.
He ain't got no success. So why he doesn't?
I will tell you this: he's a very protected player because they got Kellen Moore, and it's like, okay, it's time to cook now. So we'll see, but he's very protected. I love to have that type of barrier. That's some good armor, boy. But we'll see because he just blew a 27-point lead. We'll see if the armor continues, but. He's an MVP type player. He's an MVP level player.
You can say we seen him make it to the Super Bowl. That's fine, but I'm not. I'm talking about what he did this year. Because he played this year and this year.
Yeah, this year he made the AFC Championship.
To the Chiefs.
He made the AFC Championship. 2
interceptions to the Chiefs, and he had two opportunities to win the game, and he failed on both.
Because it's Plot. He's not Patrick Mahomes.
So what about that?
He ain't got no plot.
I mean, the Cowboys haven't won. They won 5 games in 30 years in the playoffs.
That's no plot. That's terrible plot. No, but that's plot. That's plot in terms of like
anti-plot.
They need people.
Negative
anti-plot. They need people to beat you because that's good for ratings.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how it works. Like, the script is beat the Cowboys. That's great ratings, and that's what it's gonna be like. But one day the script writer's gonna be like this. We need to switch it up. That's been a little boring. Let's get them into the NFC Championship. And let's give them like a 10-point lead with like 3 minutes remaining and let them blow that. Let's do that. Let's do something a little different. You know what I'm saying? That's some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the plot. And that's fine. Y'all the team. But, hey, maybe I'll get back to the 90s, man. Maybe the 2020s is your decade. Maybe you draft someone and you get some. I don't know. We'll see. But that's funny. The plot's funny. But I want to discuss. This is like a little mini game. I want to play a little mini game. It's a very mini game. And, John, I know you say you're not a historian, but it's similar to what we did. Remember I said we ranked the divisional, or we ranked the people who win championship, right? So the last MVP, because we assume Patrick Mahomes will win the MVP. The last MVP to win the Super Bowl was Kurt Warner back in 1999. Wow. This century has not had an MVP Super Bowl winner to this day. To this day. Right? Type beat. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go in order. Or I don't have to go in order. Y'all might. Y'all should use y'all powers together because I don't know how much of a historian y'all are. But just tell me, who do y'all think, or who won the MVP from all this whole entire century? I will tell you when that person lost in the playoffs. But tell me who won the MVP. We're going to start. So, after Kurt Warner, the 2000 season. The 2000 season. Okay. 2001 season. Who won the MVP?
Warner.
No, his teammate.
No, his teammate. What's that nigga name?
Tell me.
Fuck, what's his name, bro?
Tell me.
Running back.
He was a hell of a running back too, boy. He was greatest.
Marshall Faulk.
There you go, boy.
Yeah, Marshall Faulk. Yeah.
Marshall Faulk, superstar Marshall Faulk. He had 21 touchdowns. What do you think? I'm curious. When do y'all think he lost? I'm just guessing. When do y'all think he lost? When do y'all think the Rams lost? In the postseason, because he hasn't. Obviously, I told you they didn't win the Super Bowl, right? So when do you think? Do they lose in the wild card, second round, conference championship, or Super Bowl? He's right.
They lost.
He right. Look.
Yeah, I remember.
The Saints, they did some voodoo stuff because they faced they did a little voodoo stuff, right? It's a black magic. And the Rams, my man fumbled the ball at the very end. At the end of the game, he fumbled. They recovered, kicked the field goal. Saints win.
I thought this is the game when he had to reach. He was trying to reach for the end zone.
Oh no, that's when plot went their way. That was the year before. That's Kurt Warner is MVP. The next year, 2001, 2002, he won MVP.
2001.
His teammate.
Again.
The greatest show on turf ain't nothing to play with.
Right? Yeah. Kurt Warner.
Was it the receiver?
No, it's Kurt Warner.
It's Kurt Warner. It's Kurt Warner again. I know you won too. So yeah.
Greatest show on turf, boy. It's greatest offense ever. It's beautiful. When they lose,
I feel like they made it past the wild card, so they probably lost.
Divisional.
Nope. Oh, conference.
The hint they helped build a dynasty. The other team became a dynasty.
The Patriots. So it must have been championship then.
The Super Bowl. They lost in the Super Bowl.
Oh, the Super Bowl. Yeah, you're right.
That's Tom Brady's first Super Bowl. Tom Brady's first Super Bowl win. Okay, the next year, 2002. Y'all ain't getting this. Y'all get this. But look, maybe Jared, because I'm gonna give you this. Jared, that person is in your division. It was in your division. That's very hard.
What team?
I mean, okay, well, would that help you?
Oh, no, don't tell him team.
Okay.
Yeah, because that might
help. Too easy. Yeah.
It's in your division.
We know it's not the Broncos. I feel like you would know it's the Broncos or not. So we know it's the Broncos, so we can automatically take that.
That's hard, boy. That's hard.
I feel like it's a Seahawks guy.
No, I'm not. And I'm gonna tell you. Oh no, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, the hint is, John Gruden. I'm just say John Gruden. That's it.
John Gruden.
I'm just saying. John Gruden is connected to this entire operation.
You're right.
The whole operation, John Gruden.
Who the fuck? Who won that shit?
That's very hard, though.
It's
very hard.
I can't remember his name.
I
do remember it.
It's very hard, though. Rich Gannon. He's right.
Rich Gannon.
Yeah, that's what it was. I could not remember. Yeah, it was.
There you go.
Yeah.
Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon won the MVP. They faced John Gruden in the Super Bowl, Tampa Bay. I'm just giving it to you.
Yeah,
faced Tampa Bay Super Bowl. John Gruden knew all the whole playbook from Rich Gannon and completely destroyed the Raiders.
Yeah, it was that. Yep.
That's why you trade for a coach, Jared. That's why you trade for a coach, because it works. Good for them. 2003. There's two MVPs. The last time it was the last co-MVP ever. It's two MVPs.
Payton Manning was one.
Payton Manning.
That's one, yes. And who's the second one? It's a little harder. Same division.
Running back. I think it was a running back too.
Not running back.
It wasn't a running back?
He's black. Quarterback.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, the quarterback.
Yeah, that's very quarterback. Black quarterback.
Randy Cunningham. No, not Randy Cunningham.
It might be hard.
He played for the Eagles. Played for the Eagles, bro. Same
division. Same division. AFC South. Another hint. Rest in peace. That's another hint. He passed away.
I don't really know you're talking about.
It's very hard. This is very hard. It's very hard.
His name.
But he has a nickname. It's called Air Blank, but it rhymes. It's Air.
Nah, dog.
It's gonna be hard. I know. It's gonna be hard. He used to be an Oiler for a little bit. Houston Oiler, and then he went to Tennessee. I'll just give you Tennessee.
Lost,
he played for Tennessee.
I know you're talking about, but I forgot his name.
All right, his name is Steve McNair. Air McNair, Steve McNair.
Oh, why could I not?
Ties.
Oh, I was getting confused. Who was the guy who played for the Eagles? McNair. He didn't play for the Eagles too?
McNabb played. No,
McNabb. That was what I was thinking. I'm thinking McNabb.
When did Peyton Manning lose? When do you think the Colts lost?
Divisional. What?
Championship?
AFC Championship.
I go to the Patriots. I assume.
Of course. Yeah. Yes, this is when he getting whipped by a Tom. When did Tennessee lose? Obviously not in the AFC Championship, right? So when did they lose?
I wonder who they lost to. I feel like they lost it. Why should they lose to the Payton Manning? Divisional. I'll say divisional.
Divisional to the Patriots. They ain't lose. The Patriots we take both MVPs out. You hear me?
That's crazy. Wow, that's a good plot. That's really, they took both. That's a good run.
I don't care how many MVPs you got. They come to us and we taking them out. That's hilarious.
Good. That's a good run. That's wild.
That's a good plot. Love that plot. That's a good plot.
2 MVPs.
Oh, because they played equally as well. Had 2 good records. That's the last time this happened. It doesn't happen often, but had 2 co-MVPs. That's a beautiful plot for them. 2004.
Payton Manning again.
Go ahead, you superstar. 49 touchdown passes, boy.
Wow.
That was an NFL record at the time. 49 touchdown passes. Who did he lose to? You know, just say his name. Just say it.
Oh, fine. Tom Brady, I guess.
Come on.
3 times.
Yes, the Patriots, yes. The divisional round.
3 times.
The Patriots, yes. Come on now.
Sick.
I told you. Adversity plots. This is how you build it up. You throw 49 touchdowns and he scored like 3 points against New England. That's adversity plot.
3 times.
Didn't he do that against the Seahawks?
Wow.
Hey, Ty Law and all them boys in New England, that defense in the cold, wasn't good for him. 2005 is a little harder. It's a little harder. The hint, I'm going to give you one. It's a running back.
Okay, well, yeah, it's a guy from the Seahawks. Huh?
Oh. Okay, what's his name?
I don't remember his name, though.
Sean Alexander?
There you go. That's exactly what it is. I knew. Yeah.
When he lose? When did he lose?
Wait, is this the game? No, maybe it was earlier. Is this the game you said we want the ball and we gonna score?
No, that's earlier. That's earlier.
Damn. Okay.
That's earlier. That's a funny game, though. That's earlier.
When did he lose?
Yeah, just go ahead and take it.
Division round?
Nah.
Yeah. Really? The wild card. I just know he made the championship.
They won the Super Bowl. My man,
they did?
The Seahawks won the Super Bowl.
Oh, shit.
And Ben Roethlisberger, the Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger played terrible. It's probably the worst performance ever by a quarterback for the Super Bowl, but the Steelers won. Because that was a ton of plot. The Seahawks definitely should have won. The referees literally rigged that entire game. It's just a plot-tastic.
Wow, they made it to the Super Bowl.
Of course, you got a running back that scored 27 touchdowns. I hope to be in the Super Bowl the next year.
I mean, you got a quarterback that scored 49. He didn't make that shit.
Oh yeah, because he's facing Tom. The next year, another running back in Jared's division.
Oh, it's LaDainian Thompson.
LT, yeah.
How many touchdowns he scored?
31.
How many games?
13.
And 13 is freaking crazy. 31 touchdowns in 13 games. He could have had 40. When he lose?
He did lose, huh?
And it was a bad one too, boy. It was a bad one. No, he didn't lose it. It was a bad loss. It's one of the ones that's ass. That's a tough. It's a tough.
I bet he lost to the Patriots too. I bet he lost to the Patriots.
Of course, he lost to the Patriots.
That's like a Patriots loss too.
But one round.
One of these got to be divisional. This got to be divisional.
It's divisional.
Was that the one with the interception?
Yes, he caught the interception and he fumbled, and the Patriots recovered, and the guy literally told him.
You had to see me in the locker room, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You had to see. And to lose like that that's crazy.
No, like literally. The coach told him, but you get before. That's how I plot. That's how I know they write this out. Before the game started, coach talked about some. Hey man, if you catch that game-winning interception, you take a knee. My man caught the game-winning interception.
Oh, that okay.
Fumbled the ball. The Patriots recovered, kicked the field goal. At the end of the game, Sean Merriman, he has a little dance, like a little chart. You know, Jerry, you know that little dance. The Patriots player started doing that. LaDainian Thompson got so pissed, he came up to he was trying to hit him. Boy, that's hilarious because he know he got no plot.
That's tough.
31 touchdowns and you were one and done. That's tough.
That's tough.
The next year, who won MVP?
Who won MVP? What year is this?
2007.
Did Tom Brady win? It was next year.
I think it was Tom Brady. No, Peyton Manning was 08. I think it's Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. 50 touchdown passes. 50 touchdown passes, NFL record.
Okay.
When he lose?
Super
Bowl.
He know, man. You know, plot.
That's easy.
Against little bro, right?
They only had 14 points. They set the NFL record for points. Only scored 14 in Super Bowl. Tough. Things change.
Underdog plot.
Giants, man, they going crazy.
Defensive line is a great defensive line. Michael Strahan, you're doing good on TV. 2008.
Peyton Manning.
You got it so quick. When he lose?
2008. Who did he lose to? I wonder who he lost to.
Yeah, Peyton Manning. I gotta make sure actually, because I think because there's a team that is who always beats Peyton Manning. That's like low key always beating Peyton.
Oh no, that's not the same team. Is it? Was it the championship? Was it in the Super Bowl? He lost.
Nah, he didn't lose the Super Bowl. No. Oh yeah, that's tough. Yeah, go ahead.
He didn't lose in the Super Bowl?
No. But Peyton Manning's legacy has.
Who did he lose to?
Peyton Manning, boy, I don't know, boy. Like, he a good player, but damn, boy, his postseason is just not. It don't hit. I'll give it to you. He lost in the wild card. He lost in the wild card to the Chargers.
Oh, Chargers. Oh,
I think he threw 4 interceptions in that game too.
Yeah, I would never known that.
Peyton Manning got a lot of 12-win seasons, and he got a lot of like postseason eliminations. It's pretty terrible.
Damn.
Yeah.
2009. Who else?
Peyton Manning.
You going quick? I like that. You going quick? Who he
I
lose
know the
to?
Peyton Manning was.
John, I want you to tell me who he lost to. Who Peyton Manning lost to? Team you hate, or you troll a lot.
The Chargers?
No, what's another team? This team that you notoriously have trolled for many years, that live.
Oh, the Texans.
No,
Yeah.
of course I would
Wait,
have. That's
what?
control. No, of course I ain't beat the freaking Peyton Manning MVP.
Oh no, you said he won. I mean, he lost to them.
Yeah, he lost. Who's in the next state? What team's in the state directly to your right?
Oh, you said in the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
This is easy one.
Yeah, the Saints.
Yeah,
Saints come marching in. Oh, that's another type of plot.
That was
the
his
last
one,
plot I got.
You figured it out?
Yeah. Wait. Say it again, John.
His one Super Bowl.
Oh no, he won in 06. He got destroyed. He didn't get destroyed, but he lost to the Saints.
I'm talking about.
Drew Brees. Yeah.
Coach. No, the coach.
Oh, Sean Payton. Yeah. Hello, Jared. Yeah, Sean Payton. We call that the last one disaster plot. Natural disaster plot. Yes.
What?
Oh,
come on, bro.
When something happens to a city, Houston Astros happened to Houston Astros. It happened to the New Orleans Saints. You have to have something that revitalizes the city. And what can revitalize the city more than a Super Bowl? The Saints go marching in. That's beautiful. Great
But that's
story.
like adversity, though. That's basically adversity one.
No, but you can't. No, adversity is more specific to a player. That we talk disaster plot. The whole city going through it. So it's good to be Peyton Manning. That's good disaster plot.
That's funny.
Okay, so next year, 2010.
Who won it? Shit.
MVP.
Fuck, why not? How many MVPs this nigga Peyton Manning got?
Well, he has Peyton Manning has 5, but his next one's not until
5.
2015.
Yeah,
I think Tom Brady won 20.
Yes, first unanimous MVP in history.
Oh.
What round he lost to? Maurice, tell me.
Second round, divisional.
To who?
To the Jets.
You stud? What the heck? You beat the unanimous MVP, you stud?
Yeah, you see.
I love such a stud, boy.
What my man say again? After we won,
You said can't wait.
he said can't wait, dumbass.
Lost terrible.
And we lost. Guess we could have waited a little bit longer.
Yeah, wait a little longer, boy. 2011. Very good MVP, but very terrible loss.
Drew Brees?
Nah, he never won. He never won that.
Really?
Sean Payton.
Never won MVP?
Sean Payton never gave him that good. Sean Payton never make him get that good. But John, this person, okay, the guy who coaches your team, coach this guy.
Oh, okay.
Aaron Rodgers.
That's his first one. Okay.
He set the NFL record for passer rating, 122. Threw only 4 interceptions, had like 45 touchdowns. Beautiful.
Sheesh.
When he lose,
To this.
When?
I'm gonna say he lost to the Cardinals.
nah, that's not. That's the year. That's 2 years before that.
What year were we in again?
2011, 2012 season.
I feel like he went to the championship.
No, he
I feel like he went.
No.
He didn't go to the championship. That's crazy.
Dang.
These niggas be failing.
Ass.
These MVPs be
they
failing,
suck.
bro.
They suck,
They be
boy. What
failing
is
you,
up,
though. I be like, what? I didn't want to get MVP no more. If that's the case, he didn't. Wow. Okay.
They went 15-1.
What?
Oh, he lost to Lil Bro, right?
He lost to the Giants. Drew Brees.
Yeah,
Eli Manning went to his house.
Yeah.
Whipped my man around, boy.
Yeah, you're right.
Eli Manning he threw a Hail Mary at halftime touchdown. I was like, boy, that underdog plot strong today, boy. This 15-win team don't look nothing like that no more. That's tough. He started 13-0, went 15-1. You know, funny thing, that offense was so lit that the backup, what's that backup's name? I forgot my man's name. But he threw 6 touchdowns versus Detroit. The Lions, like Aaron Rodgers didn't play last game. He threw 6 touchdowns.
Wow.
The backup threw 6 touchdowns and beat the Lions, right?
That's tough.
Because the Lions got the worst spot. And then you get to the postseason, Aaron Rodgers start. You think your offense is so great. You got backups throwing 6 touchdowns. And Eli Manning suns you. Tough.
That's crazy.
That's unfortunate.
Fucking MVP, dog.
Great win.
I would hate having MVP.
2012. Who won the MVP in 2012?
2012.
Adrian Peterson.
He got it, boy. He know.
Mm-hmm.
When he lose.
When did he lose?
Made it.
They made the postseason. They made the postseason.
Yeah, but no, he didn't make it to. He didn't make it to the championship.
The divisional round.
They lost.
I think he lost. Wow! Really?
Wild card.
Wow. To who? Yeah. Okay, who did he lose to?
Who do you think? Oh no. Okay.
Wait, what team was he on again?
The Vikings.
The Vikings.
In his division, he lost a team in his division.
To the Saints.
No.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers lost to the Packers.
Yeah, Packers.
It's because Christian Ponder, who's pretty bad himself, he got injured. So the backups, some random black man, came in to start, and Adrian Peterson was going to save him against the Packers. Adrian Peterson just almost set the NFL record against the Packers in that game. The Packers said, "Okay, run it back when it's the postseason," and it didn't work for him. Tough.
Damn, that's tough.
That is tough. 2013, Jared, come on, give
back
it
to
to
Payton
me.
Manning.
Huh?
Who's the
Vikings
starting QB?
I think it's Joe Webb. I think his name's Joe Webb.
Wow.
Joe Webb.
And Joe Webb, Joe Webb won't do nothing.
He was
awful.
nice that year?
No, he's just a backup.
That's
Jared,
tough.
Jared, come on, 2013. Tell me, Jared.
Payton Manning.
And what happened to him?
You suck, bro. You suck. That's tough.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, y'all know.
That was divisional, wasn't it?
No, that was the championship.
Super Bowl.
That was a championship when he lost to.
Against
Super
the
Bowl.
The Seahawks. Seahawks destroyed him.
Oh yeah, that's when he lost. Yeah.
All right, so 2014. Who won? John, you shouldn't. John, this is more related to you now because this guy faced you in one of these games in the postseason.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers?
He did, yes. When he lose.
To the Seahawks and the what?
Conference
Had to be
championship.
the championship, right?
Yeah, NFC championship. Awful loss. Awful.
They sold us in the.
Oh, this is Jermaine Curse thing. Is this Jermaine Curse when he made that crazy catch?
Oh, that's against the Patriots. That's against the Patriots.
Oh, okay.
And then they made an awful lawsuit. But yeah, the Packers. Yeah, Russell Wilson threw 4 interceptions in the game,
Tough.
and still won because Aaron Rodgers, like my man. This I know. Plot's beautiful boy. They messed up the onside kick. The Seahawks get the ball. Then they had a 2-point conversion. Russell Wilson running back to the 15-yard line. Threw it. Touchdown. Tied the game up. Russell Wilson get the ball first overtime. Game you. Tough. Aaron Rodgers got some bad losses, boy. 2015. Jared, you can also tell me.
Cam Newton, baby.
And what happened to Cam Newton, buddy?
Lost in the Super Bowl to the Broncos.
You know what I'm saying? Flex.
That's tough.
That's a get back because you had that loss with your MVP, so you got to get one. Beautiful. Okay, now 2016.
2016?
Yeah, who won the MVP?
Is it Aaron
Was
Rodgers?
it?
Nope.
Was it Matt Ryan?
Was Matt Ryan? How he lose?
Oh damn, that's tough. But you know what's confusing me because the Super Bowl was in 2017. That's the reason why. Super Bowl was in 2017,
Yeah.
but you're talking about the 2016 season, okay? But yeah, he lost terrible.
Hey, don't win no MVP, boy. Don't win no.
That's just ass.
Ain't no way you lose like that, beat MVP. Ain't no way. Oh my goodness. 2017. Who won the MVP?
That one was Tom Brady, right?
It wasn't. When he lose?
In the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
He did. Hey,
Fly.
It's a little bro again.
Oh yeah.
The NFC East.
Yeah, you're right.
NFC beast, man. Hey, look, Nick Foles, how the backup beat you? Hey, Tom threw 500 yards. That's an NFL record. Couldn't win because he won MVP.
Still couldn't win.
500 yards. And look, Bill Belichick benching his best corner. That's because you got to make sure the MVP does not win a Super Bowl. Next year, 2018. Who won?
2018? Mm-hmm. To Patrick Mahomes? No. Patrick Mahomes, maybe.
Yes, Patrick Mahomes won his first MVP. Threw 50 touchdowns. Oh, Jerry, he's like, dang it. It started.
It's Patrick Mahomes.
The game I knew he was on one was when he threw 6 touchdowns against Pittsburgh. I was like, oh.
So I picked him up.
Yeah, I was like,
picked him up in fantasy. I was like, oh yeah, he started.
And John, you can tell me when he lost because we watched that game.
Yeah, championship.
And my man was just offsides for no reason.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, they made sure they caught that though, huh? Had nothing to do with the play at all. Brady threw an interception.
Damn.
Well, unless Brady saw him offsides, but I doubt it.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah. Frank Clark didn't like that script.
All right, what about 2019?
Is Lamar Jackson, right?
Lamar Jackson, yeah.
Now y'all get him now. When he lose?
It's easy, yeah.
Divisional.
Yeah.
Who he lost to?
The Titans.
The Titans whooped him
It's
too.
funny because
Really?
I remember that.
Oh.
You said what?
The Titans whooped him too.
Yeah.
The Titans whooped him, boy. I was like, I didn't see that coming. The Titans. Derrick Henry starts. He stiff Earl Thomas to hell.
Oh, yeah, that game.
That was funny. Because I remember Casey was like, because the Texans were up 24 or whatever.
Yeah.
He was texting me. He was like, yeah, we going to beat the Titans.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know who went first. Did the Texans play first?
No,
or
the
did
Titans play first. Titans play first.
So they had already. Yeah, I remember he was texting me like, yeah, we going to beat the Titans. And
No, but
y'all would
I know.
have beat the Titans.
That would have been great.
You think
though.
y'all would have beat the Titans?
I'm just happy.
Advanced?
I think it would. I mean, the Titans could beat us because Derrick Henry was on one, obviously, but
He was ridiculous.
I would take that. I'd rather face Derrick Henry, but in Houston in the AFC Championship, which is like I would never think that ever happened. Like
Most definitely.
than what I went through. So that was fun. But luckily, Lamar Jackson, like I said, won MVP. Don't work for you. 2020, who won that MVP?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Got it. When he lose?
To the 49ers. And
49ers,
yeah.
yeah.
No, it wasn't a championship. Oh, it was a divisional?
No, he didn't face 49ers that year.
He didn't. Who the fuck beat Aaron Rodgers?
The year before he faced 49ers, but not that year.
Was it Tom Brady?
Yes, Tom Brady.
Oh yeah.
He got goated.
Yeah.
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 Tom Brady beat a lot of these MVPs, man. Until he becomes the MVP, then he can't win.
Dallas in the postseason.
You're right. He has been a lot of MVPs.
And who won in the 2021 season?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers again.
And who he lose to?
49ers.
All right, and 2022 MVP is Patrick Mahomes, and who he lose to? The Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly!
That's crazy. Wouldn't MVP ass? It's just ass.
The last MVP was the Underdog plot. Kurt Warner. That was the last MVP, 1999. You couldn't get it after this whole century.
Yeah.
Bunch of Peyton Mannings, boy. I see Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers a lot, and there's a bunch of L's, boy.
Whole bunch of them. Well, that's what 9 between both of them.
Yeah.
Is that 9 MVPs between both? That's crazy.
Yeah, Tom Brady, and then you get to 12. No championships out of that.
No championship out of none of that. That's crazy.
Hopefully that ends this year.
You know what I'm saying? Because Jared, let Jared feel the pain.
Yeah, for real. He got a Super Bowl more recently than us, so it ain't too much pain seeing somebody in your division win. It's more pain for us when we ain't been to the championship in 30 years, and we gotta see a team that we better than go back.
So I'm curious, what's a worse stat? Losing 15 straight to a team, going 10 years without making a postseason, or going 30 years without making it to the NFC Championship game?
Ooh.
What was the second option?
Probably the 30 years.
Going 10 years without making the playoffs.
Yeah.
10 years without making the playoffs.
Or
Easy.
30 years without making the NFC Championship.
10 years. Gotta be
Yeah. Probably 30.
30.
I mean, if you're not making it to the playoffs, then it's like you ain't got no hope. Like the Jets, like
I mean, I know that's where you got it from. I know it's a Jets too.
Each year, you knew each year, like we're not making
So
the
you
playoffs. Like I'm
basically
fine
there's no expectation. What you're trying to
exactly.
say.
But
When-
I don't
when
know
we
what that
lose-
30 years feels like. I'm only 26. Like
Exactly. I don't know.
that's more of your existence.
Yeah.
It's 4 years of your existence.
Hey, it feel like every year, I don't know. Like it's crazy because how optimistic we are. Like we always say it's our year, and then every year we lose.
I changed my mind. It's definitely a 30. It's definitely a 30.
Yeah.
The 30 is the worst. Just the reason because I would just I hate being disappointed for 30 years straight. That just seems like you got to end yourself or some shit after a while.
I don't know. It reset every year though. Like that's weird. In order to be a Cowboys fan, like it's different because it reset every year. Like for you probably think the Jets are gonna lose every year. We don't think that. Like it reset for us. So whatever happened last year, we don't care. This is a new year.
They've had 2 number 1 seed
Our
teams.
year.
Think about it. They have 2 number 1 seed teams. They never make the NFC Championship. You gotta win a game. You just win that game and you make the NFC Championship.
How many times have y'all been bad? How many times have y'all had a losing record in those 30 years?
I don't think he could tell. I'll tell you this. This is what I tell you. From '95, they made the Super Bowl, right? They beat the Steelers. Then there was beef between Troy Aikman and the coach, Barry Switzer, because he thought Barry Switzer was too goofy. You're not Jimmy Johnson, right? I miss my old boo type beat. So, and then, Troy Aikman's head exploded in terms he got concussion, had to retire. So, basically from 96, it kind of went down. So, I'll say from 97 to like 05, the Cowboys were ass, right? Like, you don't really think about the Cowboys, they're ass. Then they got this guy named Tony. But Tony didn't know how to hold the snap against Seattle.
Dumb.
And then now we're like, oh, damn, Tony looked like he got bad plot. So Tony's teams were respectable to good. You got some 8-win teams, some 13-win teams. It ranges, right? You got some good teams. You got some mid teams. It ranged like that for about 10 years. That's when their expectations came up. This is when the expectation from the Cowboys came up because adversity plot. Y'all thought y'all had Peyton Manning in terms of, Peyton Manning got adversity plot. Let's see if Tony Romo got it. He couldn't get through the adversity plot, though. Because you can't give it to too many people, and he wasn't the guy to get it. And then Tony got hurt, broke his collarbone. And Carolina, remember Bitch Dab? My man Bitch Dab, yeah. Made sure Tony never, that was the last game Tony Romo played for the Cowboys. He got hurt again. They got the guy named Dak in the 4th round, and Dak, the first year, looked like he had plot. He got a running back, got Dak. Really good team, 13-win team. But then a new enemy appeared, and his name was Arian. Well, it's still same enemy because he did hold Tony. But he made sure to hold Dak and Zeke for a long time. So y'all got holding that game. Well, you said it's holding in that game too. I remember you said it was holding, but remember Maurice, remember when we watched the game? I remember everyone was downstairs, all the Cowboys fans downstairs.
Oh yeah, that game, yeah.
Yeah, the Packers beating the Cowboys, and the Cowboys came back, and they're like, yeah. And then
they were all sad.
But Aaron Rodgers at that said, no, I got the plot against the Cowboys, not against other teams, but against the Cowboys. And yeah, from then on, it's been rough sledding. So yeah, for the last 15 years, they've had some hope. That basically is what I'm saying. For the last 15 years, they've had hope.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
they like John about to punch the screen.
No, that's fair.
but Jared, you have a bad stat as well. You do have that 0-15 pretty wild though. You need to you need to just take one of that. Because
how many seasons is that? Oh, that's only since Mahomes has been playing. I mean, that's wild. Not too bad.
0-15.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind. Like, it's not a. I mean, have y'all made the playoffs?
I think one game before Mahomes got there with Alex Smith.
To be honest, good job, guys.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, if you make a Super Bowl like a couple years before that, like I don't care. I don't mind ever winning again if we get us one.
No, but I mean, they haven't made the playoffs since that Super Bowl. They haven't been good since that Super Bowl.
Yeah, my favorite stat in that year is
Super Bowl.
We had more Super Bowl appearances than losing seasons as a franchise.
And what's y'all best stats? Yeah, what's stats that y'all are proud of?
It used to be that one, but now we've had 7 losing seasons in a row. So
it messed it up.
Yeah.
Dang, that was a flex too. Dang.
Yeah, we were the most winning franchise in all of sports in 2015.
You were the most winning franchise in all of what in football history?
No, sports.
Wow.
Like winning percentage wise. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
More than Spurs? I feel like the Spurs probably had that shit at that time.
It don't matter now.
From the beginning of our franchise,
I would open the Spurs or something.
Oh, that's that. You told me that percentage drop. That percentage dropped like shit, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Tough. 7 straight losing seasons do that to you, huh? Again, Paxton Lynch and Trevor Simeon and all them. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Drew Lock. We had Joe Flacco for a little bit.
Joe Flacco, yes, you did.
I forgot about all these people you had, bro.
Drew Lock, he came in swinging.
Yeah, Drew Lock came in and beat down them Texans, boy. It almost looked. I was like, oh, Drew Lock may have got it, man.
He the truth.
And he turned out to be awesome.
The next day at the shop was pretty lit. That was, but yeah,
that December, that was a fun December. And that shot, that was fun because like I was trying to roast y'all. I was doing a good job, but then for some reason we just lost to Drew Lock. We beat the Patriots and lost to Drew Lock. That's a very Bill O'Brien thing.
The Broncos love to play the Texans and the Cowboys, and I do enjoy that.
Oh, they like Texas, huh?
Y'all got a winning record against us, huh?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. We suck. Yeah.
He said, that's not even a question.
Yeah, I think most teams. The only team I probably got a winning record against is Jacksonville. I think that's it. It's tough. I know we died. I know. I got D'Amico time, right? We got D'Amico now. Let's see what we do with that. You know, I'll be happy. And Jerry, you got Sean Payton. Maurice, you got Nathaniel Hackett, and And John, you got Mike McCarthy. So
Drop the mic.
Who the best coach out of those four? I'm curious. Who you think the best coach out of those four?
Sean Payton.
Probably Sean Payton.
How? He got the same credentials as Mike McCarthy. and on top of that, the game they lost against the Rams was his fault. Because he threw a screen pass instead of doing what you love for every coach should do, Jesse. Run the ball. But he decided to throw the ball. And of course, Drew Brees choked. It was an incomplete pass. And that's what cost him the game. But had he ran the ball, they'd have ran the timeout. He tried to get cute and fancy and throw it. And they lost the game. And it was marvelous. But yeah, he got the same credentials as Mike McCarthy. Hall of Fame QB, won Super Bowl to show for it.
And different plots. Underdog and Natural Disaster.
What the fuck?
So y'all gotta find some new plot, man.
All right,
Nah,
yeah.
we gonna bow down to. I'm curious, who y'all think gonna win Super Bowl? Just tell me who gonna win Super Bowl.
But like out of us, who's gonna be first?
No, but
No,
first I'm gonna ask that after actually. But first, who gonna win Super Bowl in terms of this year? Eagles, Chiefs. Yeah.
Oh.
It gotta be
Hopefully the
Eagles
Chiefs.
based on the trend.
Yeah, and hopefully, like I want the Eagles to lose. Sadly, like I want it to be a missed call that if they would have got that call, they would have. I need something like that. I don't want them to get blown out. I don't want it
a
to be
heartbreaking loss.
That's hating.
yeah,
that's
something
a
like
pure
that.
hating. I love that. That's some pure hating.
That's
Yeah, it's hating.
That's pure hating right there.
Jalen
Like
Hurts
no,
throw
that was a hole. That's a hole.
pick six
No.
to lose the
How
game.
do you miss
something like
that, ref?
Yeah, how you miss that, ref? Yeah, we need one of them.
That's
Hey,
tough.
no
Another
way. This
dance
is
catch or something.
no wait. This is rigged, and then he gonna jump on Eagles Reddit. That's beautiful. That's the time to troll.
I can't
That's the
say
time.
that right now. Now, if they lost to the 49ers, I probably would have said something. But you make it to the Super Bowl, we too miserable to even say something right now. So, no trolling from me.
And Jared, I don't see that Eagles hat, but who gonna win? Who gonna win the Super Bowl, man?
Who do I think is gonna win, or who do I want to win?
Let's go for both because that's hilarious. There might be different answers, but
I think the Chiefs will win, but I desperately want the Eagles to win.
I feel sad for you when you said that. I actually felt sad. You said I think the Chiefs will win. That's some despair. I that's tough. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Maurice, what about you?
I want the trend to continue. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want this shit to be like 40 years, no MVPs. MVPs not winning that shit. So I want the Eagles to win, but I could definitely see plot.
I mean, he's the one to break it.
You don't want the next Tom Brady brewing?
The next Tom Brady? Oh no, I wouldn't give a damn. He not in my division. So
I'm saying, like, that means a lot to the game of football. Like what Tom Brady accomplished.
I mean, someone gotta take the mantle, right? Tom Brady's plot
Yeah,
on.
we need
There's
Tom
like an
Brady.
opening. There's an opening of plot, but Patrick has it. Like
If
no,
anybody
Patrick
can do
got
it,
the
it's
rest of it.
Mahomes.
Like he
So-
got the rest. Like Tom has a little bit remaining, and right into Patrick. Now Patrick's
so
Superman
dumb.
character. He
Yeah,
got
so-
we took it from him.
So you helped the Chiefs. You gave the last bit of Tom Brady plot went on to Patrick Mahomes. Now he got his energy, he got his power up, and now he gonna beat the MVP trend and hold Jared forever.
And they got the game winning interception. I mean, not the game winning. And they got his last interception thrown. They gonna
I can
put
see-
it in the Cowboys stadium.
What the heck? But I can see Patrick saying, so just set the NFL record, Patrick. Beat Steve Young's record, throw 7 touchdowns versus Philadelphia, and give me all the plot. Because that'll tell you
what?
all you need to know.
How many?
The NFL record,
7 touchdowns.
the NFL record for touchdowns in Super Bowl, Steve Young was 6. So if he breaks it, he had to throw 7.
Jeez.
You think he gonna do against the Eagles?
I
Is that
don't
what you want,
that.
or is that what you think is gonna happen?
No,
told
look,
you.
I told no, he got
Close
that Tom
game,
Brady power up. He got
last play.
No, Jalen Hurts lit too. No, it was the best Super Bowl of all time. It's 49 to 46 times.
Oh, shit.
That's fine.
The best Super Bowl of all
As long
time.
as it's heartbreaking. I'm talking about you got to go to sleep right after. I need one of them type of losses.
But out of those 3 trends I told you about y'all teams, which team gonna break that first? Like who do you think who gonna break their trend first? Because Jared, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if y'all ever beat the Chiefs. Like
Who
No,
gonna
I
beat?
can see them for the Chiefs.
Wait, the trend of
see them
winning
beating
the Super
the
Bowl?
no, the trend of 0-15, 10 straight without a playoff appearance. So so far you have the NFL high in terms of not making playoffs.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Or John going 30 years without seeing an NFC championship.
I can see us not making the NFC. I can see the Jets making the playoffs, and I can see them finally getting a win against Tom Brady. I mean Mahomes.
They're about the same, right?
I don't see us making the NFC championship.
I see us making the playoffs. It's hard.
Well, actually,
I'm gonna say no because I don't have a quarterback yet. So no, I don't see us making. If you ask me, maybe in a month if we do have a quarterback, maybe. But as right now, no, I don't see us making the playoffs.
I mean,
I could. No.
He was adding at on Twitter.
Until I see somebody sign. Until I see somebody signing something on my team or wearing a Jets helmet at the taking pictures, I don't care. As of right now, Zach Wilson is our quarterback. Or Mike White, is our quarterback, and we're not making a playoff for Mike White. I don't think they're gonna make. Yeah, sadly. Welcome to our life. You said the NFC Championship. I can see y'all making an NFC Championship actually next year. Maybe the Eagles fall off or some shit. What? I feel like I can see the Eagles falling off.
You're right. We do got the best defense in the league, so that's
you ain't lying. But
I just see the Eagles falling off.
You see what we did to McCaffrey. 35 of them. That's all he got. 35 yards.
Oh, the 49ers quarterback McCaffrey?
Yeah. So one week touchdown from the 1 yard line.
Well, yeah, so hopefully y'all break y'all trends. Thank you guys for joining as well. This was fun. Also, maybe the MVP trend will break. I don't know. I'm a root for the Eagles because I like when they troll the Cowboys, but I see the plot. The plot is there. Patrick, we will bow down to you. You are the new main character of the NFL. Yeah, you got it. You got all the plot. And Jared, bow down because you're going to feel it the most. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more content, more podcasts, and more all types of content as well. Thank you, and we will catch y'all on the next one. We out of here. Peace.